everybody, on today's video I'm going to be showing you my G4Free high back super small footprint folding chairs. If you follow this channel for any period of time, you know I've reviewed a lot of chairs, and it takes a long time to kind of find the right combination of small size when packing up, high quality so that they last for a long time, and comfort, right? Like that's another big thing, is a lot of these camping chairs just are not comfortable. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to show you kind of how to set it up, how it goes down, how small it folds up. I'm going to talk about how this one compares to my Marchway non-high back smaller folding chair that's similar, my click chair, and then my Coleman director style chair as well. So I'm going to give you the full walk around, the full deal on what this chair is all about. So stay tuned for more on that. If you're new to the channel, my name's Fletch. This is All Things Overlanding, and basically what we talk about here is budget-minded overlanding, trip reports, gear reviews, all budget-minded, of course, do-it-yourself modifications. I drive a Nissan Xterra, so I talk a lot about Nissan Xterras as well, but a lot of this stuff is universal, do-it-yourself type stuff and gear reviews for the camper and overlander. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely click that subscribe button down below, click the bell to be notified when new content drops, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Before we dive into the video, I did really quickly want to touch on my featured partners. These guys are just great companies that I've had the luck to sort of stumble upon and get to know the people at, and I like to give them some exposure because honestly they make great products and have great services, and I think that there's something that other budget-minded overlanders might be interested in. So let's start with Overland Addict. There will be links in the description to all of these guys if you want to check them out. But Overland Addict is the first one. They sell everything to do with overlanding. So check out that link below to see everything that they've got for sale there. But they are great and they will take great care of you. Last US Bags, again, makes amazing quality bags and stuff for overlanders. So everything from trash bags, like trasharoo style trash bags, to tool rolls, to kitchen galley setup type bags. They've got stuff for pretty much anything that you could want to store in a bag. And then More Expo. This thing takes place in February 2021, February 13th and 14th. It is the largest Midwest overlanding themed expo around. I'm super excited. I'll be there, so click through that link below and get your tickets. It's only about 20 bucks for the whole weekend, but so come and hang out. And then last but not least, Northology Adventures. Great free digital overlanding and outdoors magazine. If you click through that link below, it will take you to the website. Scroll to the middle of the page, throw in your email and sign up for that. Again, it's totally free and it's really well done. So check that out. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, today I'm talking about my G4Free folding aluminum chairs. I actually bought a 2-pack of these because I like them so much. This is how big they are when they're folded down. So again, compare this to any of the old school sort of folding chairs that you'd find at a Walmart or a Costco or something like that, that are, 2.5, maybe 3 times the length of this and about the same width and size. Now these are a tiny bit bigger than my Marchway chair, which does not have the high back, and that's the reason. There's a little bit additional aluminum, there's a little bit additional cloth, so it needed a little bit bigger package. But still, I have 2 of these and they both fit in my drawer system in the back of my truck, which is really nice. They do have these sort of MOLLE sort of style stitching on them, so you could attach things to them or attach them to things. So again, if you drive an Xterra and you have the DepHep window coverings in the back, you could strap these straight up to your window. Any MOLLE anywhere in the vehicle, you could strap them to the back of a seat. However you want to do it, you could put these things pretty much anywhere. But I love how small they are. So again, because I have 2 of them, I'm going to leave this one set up so you can kind of see it, but I'm going to show you the full package as I undo this one. Alright guys, so I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you sort of the whole thing. So basically, similar to the Marchway chair that I've reviewed before, which I'll put a tag to up here if you want to check that out. It's basically an aluminum body with the seat itself, the seat material wrapped around it, and that's how it stores down in the back. So then when you're ready to set it up, you just sort of undo it. Here's your frame, here's your seat. Just like any of these chairs, they have these bungee cord style system where basically these things just kind of click into place, so you don't have to worry about ever getting anything in the wrong spot or anything like that. But you'll see how it's kind of even doing it itself. It's kind of putting itself together. It's that easy. But so then that's basically it. So all you got to do is line up your feet at the bottom here, just like that. So your feet are on the ground, and then your aluminum arms are up. And then all you do is, there are basically these little loops on each corner. Now, be aware that the first time that you do this, they're going to be pretty tough to get on. You kind of have to stretch and pull. One thing I will say that I've learned from these chairs is it feels like you're going to break the aluminum, and you are probably not. It's very difficult to do. Now on these ones, because they're the high back style, you'll notice this sort of sleeve here. This is actually what the top goes on. So I recommend doing the top first. You actually slide the bar down on this sleeve here. Let me show you that. One note that I will say that I've noticed about these chairs is these black plastic tabs at the top here they kind of tend to, a couple times I've opened them up and they've been kind of sticking up out. So what I would say, if you don't want to lose those and risk getting dirt and water and stuff down in those, put a little dab of super glue in there to hold those in place so that they don't come out. But so then you take your sleeve of the chair back here, and you just slide it down over the top part of the chair. So the part with the pillow is obviously the top, and the part with the sleeves is the top too. So again, putting pressure on this kind of feels a little sketchy. You do have to be a little careful, but honestly, it's really strong. You're not going to break it. You may notice that that other arm popped off, which is perfect. But that can happen, right? This is a real review. Just pop it back in there, no problem. Slide down this sleeve. So now we've got our back on, right? So the back is totally on here. You just pull it down until it sort of stops, hits the bottom. You'll notice it's a little tippy when, I mean, obviously because all the fabric is on the back. I've noticed that sometimes too. You do have to be a little bit careful when you're sitting down in these things. My wife has fallen out of them a time or two. I have not yet, but I'm kind of used to them. Again, you may have to stretch it just a tiny bit, especially the first couple times that you do this. But then basically, once you stretch it and get it in there, that is your chair. Again, like the stitching and everything seems really good. I've had several of these chairs and they've lasted for a really long time. I haven't had any of them tear or rip apart. The venting is nice for like summer and stuff. In the winter it is a little bit chilly, I will say. But the shape, the overall shape of the chair is really nice. So like, I'm 6'2", about 220, so I'm not a tiny guy, but like, it is very nice and comfortable. And with the high back too, and this little pillow, you could actually sit here around a fire and sort of relax. So unlike the Marchway chair that I've talked about before, the sort of low back, sort of bucket style chairs, you know, this is definitely more comfortable. I would say the only chair that is more comfortable than this is that Coleman director style chair. However, it's huge. It folds down to probably, you could probably fit 5 or 6 of these chairs in the footprint of that chair when you're putting it in your truck or SUV or van or whatever. So from a size standpoint, the value is definitely there. Like for me, it's always been a challenge to make sure that I've got enough room for all my stuff. So I've been trying to reduce the size without compromising on comfort or, you know, anything like that. This chair for me does that. And the value is really good too. I got 2 of them for about 50 bucks, I think. So again, there will be a link in the description to both the 2-pack and a 1-pack. So whichever one you prefer, there will be a link down in the description below. But so I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that shows you kind of how the chair works, how it sets up, gives you some tips, and gives you an idea on the quality. I've had these things for a few months. I've used them a number of times. Again, no rips, tears, no problems with them. They still are just like new. They have different colors and stuff, so if you are partial to certain colors, you can get different colors. But so again, I hope that's helpful for you guys. I hope that gives you a good idea of how the chair operates and how it kind of compares to other chairs. If you have any questions, though, of course, definitely don't hesitate to hit me up in the comments below. Also, if you don't already, check out the description below for links to Facebook, Instagram, and the podcast. I do a weekly podcast / vlog talking about overlanding stuff, trips, just all kinds of things related to overlanding. And I would love to have you guys join the conversation wherever you're comfortable. Facebook, Instagram, come hang out. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.